The act of building public will change you more than almost anything else you can do. Not because of what you're building, because of who you are forced to become in order to keep building it. This episode is about that. Why create something and put it in front of other people is one of the most powerful tools for developing character that a human being has access to, and why almost nobody uses it. Let me start with the fear, because the fear is the first thing that stops people. The moment you create something and show it to the world, a video, a piece of writing, a product, an idea, you expose yourself to judgment, and the brain treats judgment the same way it treats physical danger. The same nervous system responds, the same activation, because for most of human history, the judgment of the group determined whether you survive it. To be judged negatively by the tribe was a threat to your existence. So the brain learned to avoid it at all costs, which is why most people never put anything real into the world. They have the ideas, they have the capability, but the fear of judgment keeps everything safely inside, where it can be criticized and where it also can't grow. Now here is what happens when you build anyway. When you create something and put it in front of people despite the fear, the first thing that happens is that the fear doesn't kill you. This sounds obvious. It isn't, because the nervous system generally believed it, that it might. And when you survive the thing, your brain treated little, something shifts. The next time is slightly easier, not because the fear is gone, because you now have evidence that you can't act while afraid. And that evidence is the foundation of everything we call character. Courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is a track record of having acted despite it. And that track record can only be built by doing the thing that scares you, and repeatedly. The second thing that happens is that you are forced to improve. When something stays inside your head, it can remain woke, half finished, protected by the fact that it was never tested against reality. The moment you put in public, it meets reality. People respond or they don't. They understand or they don't. The thing works or it doesn't. And that feedback, however uncomfortable, is information you can't get any other ways. A person who keeps their work private, the project, they protect it from criticism, also protect it from improvement. They stay exactly as good as they were the day they started. The person who puts it out, who lets be judged, gets better. Not because they are more talented, because they are in the contact with the feedback that talent alone can't replace. The third thing is the deepest. When you build consistently over time, when you show up again and again, especially on the days you don't feel like, you aren't just building the thing, you are building the person who built the thing. Every time you do the work, when you don't feel like, you reinforce a specific identity. I'm someone who shows up, I'm someone who finishes, I'm someone who doesn't abandon things when they get difficult. And that identity transfers to every other area of your life. The discipline of building one thing consistently isn't contained to that thing. It becomes who you are. This is why the benefit of creating is never only the thing created. the channel, the business, the project. Those are invisible results. The one that matters more is the person who became through the process of making them. More disciplined, more resilient to judgment, more capable of act while afraid, more honest about what works and what doesn't, more connected to the feedback of reality rather than the comfort of the imagination. There is also something specific that happens when you are creating to genuinely help other people, when the work isn't just about you, when you are trying to take something you learned and make it useful to someone else. The project processes a specific kind of clarity. You can't help someone understanding something that you don't understand yourself. The attempt to explain it clearly reveals exactly where your own understanding is still incomplete. Teaching is the fastest way to learn, not because of what it gives the student, because of what it demands from the teacher. And when you build something useful and other people actually find it useful, something else happens. A connection forms. Not a shallow connection of attention, the deepest one of having genuinely helped. And over time, if you keep doing it, that connection became a community. People who found something real in what you made, who return because it helped, who bring others because it might help them too. A community built on genuine value is one of the most durable things a person can create. But it can be faked and it can be rushed. It is building on useful thing at a time, one honest piece of work at a time over a period long enough that most people would have quit. Which brings me to the last point. Most people quit, not because they lack talent, because the early stage of building anything is the hardest stage. The stage where nobody is watching, where the feedback is thin, where the evidence that it is working has not arrived yet. And the person who continues through the stage not because it's rewarding, but because they decided to, is developing the exact quality that separates the people who build things from the people who only ever intended to. So if you are building something right now and it feels like nobody's watching, understanding what is actually happening, the thing you are building isn't the only thing being built. You are being built too, not someone who shows up, who acts while afraid, who stays in a contact with reality, who finishes what they start, and that person, regardless of what happens to the project, is the real return on the work. The project might succeed, it might not, but the person who became while building it is yours to keep, no matter what, and that has always been the real reason to build.